demand I give my half-sister my $1 million farm after abandoning me at age 11. Dad left me at Grandpa's house because his new girlfriend was pregnant and didn't want another kid around. I remember him dropping me off with just one suitcase, promising he'd be back in a few weeks. That was 17 years ago. What Dad didn't know was Grandpa had been secretly buying up farmland for decades while working as a banker. Everyone thought he was just some old guy with 20 acres. Truth was, he owned 600 acres of prime land worth $2.8 million scattered across 3 counties. When Grandpa died when I was 18, I inherited everything. The lawyer said it was one of the largest agricultural inheritances in state history. I spent the next 12 years turning it into a luxury wedding venue business called Sunset Ridge Farms. City couples pay $18,000 per weekend to get married in our restored 1800s barn. We host 35 weddings per year plus corporate retreats. Last year, I cleared $480,000 in profit. Dad found out about my success through Facebook when someone tagged me in a local news article about successful young entrepreneurs. The article mentioned my net worth and showed photos of celebrity weddings we'd hosted. Suddenly, after 12 years of complete silence, he's calling me every day. Turns out his precious daughter Sarah just got divorced from her doctor husband and lost half her assets. She's 32, has 2 young kids, and needs a fresh start. Dad figured I could just hand over some land and make her my business partner since family helps family. She's got an MBA from a good school, he kept saying. She could really help you grow this thing. Family businesses are always the strongest. She understands hospitality and event planning. This from the man who chose his pregnant girlfriend over his own 11-year-old son and never looked back. The calls started friendly but turned demanding fast. She's your sister, Jake. Blood is thicker than water. Grandpa always said family comes first, and he'd want you to help Sarah get back on her feet. You've got more land than you know what to do with. Then came the guilt trips about how Sarah's kids need stability, and I'm being selfish, keeping everything to myself. Those babies are your niece and nephew. Don't you care about family at all? When I tried explaining that I'd built this business from nothing, he got angry. Don't give me that self-made crap. You inherited everything from Grandpa. You didn't earn anything. That hit deep because I'd worked 80-hour weeks for over a decade, turning raw land into a profitable business empire. When I still didn't respond how he wanted, the calls turned into threats. Grandpa would be ashamed of how selfish you've become. You better do right by this family, or everyone's gonna know what kind of person you really are. That's when I decided to call Sarah directly. I found her number through social media and gave her the whole truth. How Dad abandoned me when I was 11. How Grandpa raised me completely alone. How I built this business from scratch working every single day. She was quiet for a long time. Finally, she said, "Wait, what do you mean he abandoned you? Dad told us you were Grandpa's neighbor's kid who he helped out in his will because your parents died in a car accident." I sent her photos spanning years of me and Grandpa together. Birthday parties, Christmas mornings, graduation, fishing trips, all the father-son moments Dad missed. The evidence was overwhelming. Sarah called him screaming that night. I know because Dad tried calling me at 2 a.m. drunk and crying about how I'd ruined his relationship with his daughter. Apparently she'd confronted him in front of his wife and her kids about abandoning his firstborn son. Sarah sent me a long text the next day apologizing. "I'm so sorry for what he did to you. I had no idea. I don't want anything from you. What you built is yours and you earned it. I'm proud to have you as a brother. We actually talk regularly now." She's nothing like Dad. Her kids call me Uncle Jake even though we're still getting to know each other. Dad hasn't called since that night. His wife kicked him out for a week after learning the truth about our family history. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting even. It's just telling the truth and watching someone's house of lies collapse on its own.